holiday week. Yesterday we went to a flea market. I didn't film anything and I kind of wish I had, but I wanted to show you what we picked up from there. They were also doing an antique market, so I did get something from the antique market as well as the regular flea. As you know, I talk about it a lot. I'm a big thrifter, so I had a lot of fun. Picked up some cool stuff, mostly like media. We had a lot of fun. There was a lot of cool stuff. They had so many old photographs, like portraits of random people, like the black and white kind that always make me think they're a little haunted. I love those. I had fun looking through them, but I didn't end up buying anything. Nobody's photo really spoke to me. And there were way too many to look through and I didn't really want to stand there looking through all of them. I didn't have the patience, but it was fun to take a little look. Didn't get any of those, but I did get, or we did get, some DVDs and a game and some art. So firstly, we picked up Dark Souls Remastered for PlayStation 4. We used to have this for Xbox 360. We still have it, but we don't have the Xbox anymore because what happened was, was it when we were moving to Japan? I can't remember. I used to have this like very tall set of drawers that I kept all my makeup in and all kinds of things, and in the bottom we had the Xbox and I didn't realize that, and I thought I had emptied it out, and then I sold it, like the chest of drawers, on Facebook Marketplace, and then later we couldn't find the Xbox and I realized it had been in the bottom drawer and I didn't know, and kind of nasty to do. The guys I sold it to, I feel like, should have been nice fellow humans and let me know that the Xbox was in it and given it back to me, but I guess I don't blame them for just keeping it. Anyway, so we lost it. At least Tim was really nice about it. He didn't make me feel bad. Anyway, now we have it on PlayStation 4 so we can replay it. And then I got 2 DVDs. Used, obviously. I got Breakfast at Tiffany's. I've been looking for this everywhere. I would really love to read the book. The book is by Truman Capote. I've never read it, but I'm a huge Audrey Hepburn fan. She's like one of my idols. She was such an amazing person. And then I got the original It. I've never seen this, actually. I've only ever seen the remake that came out a couple years ago that people love. I would really like to start collecting old DVDs, especially horror, from the 90s and like early 2000s. I would love that. So this is my first one and I'm definitely gonna watch it today. And then I got some artwork at the like antique area. They were selling, it's just a print. It's not like a real. This was like really cheap. But this is Mardi Gras by Picasso. I just love it. This type of, I feel like it is a clown outfit, if I'm not mistaken. I just love this. I love them. I love their outfits. I'm gonna frame it. I think I might actually put it like here somewhere with the other thing I got. There was a man selling all these posters that were like prints of old suggestive 18+ books, if you will. I'm not sure what you can and can't say on YouTube. They were really fun to look at. They were very silly, very raunchy, and so I got one of them. This one is a less raunchy one, and this one was for a movie, not a book. The She Creature. It says hypnotized, reincarnated as a monster from hell. It can and did happen based on authentic facts you've been reading about. Anyway, I really liked the like image and I think it's hilarious. I think I'm gonna put it here and then put the clown beneath. I want to see if I can frame them. The poster I could also just put up without framing it, but I really prefer, I think it just looks nicer when things are framed on the wall. It is a rainy day today. We haven't had a rainy day in a while, so I am staying in the house for the most part. I'm in a very Summerween mood. I've been seeing so many people post about Summerween on TikTok. I think I want to do like a Summerween reading week at some point. I don't feel like it this week. I've got too much going on. I don't think I'll actually be able to read enough to do what I want, but I think I'm gonna do that at some point, maybe in June. What will be done today is watching It. I'm very excited to watch this, and I want to bake some cookies. I am not a from scratch person. I bought a mix, and I also bought some like Reese's Pieces, the little like shelled ones, so that I can put them in some of the cookies, and I'm very excited to do that. So I think I'm gonna do that now, and I'm gonna put It on.
I forgot. Okay, what I made in a start is stripes. Salmon, I'm ready to have. Blueberry. So I like to put it out. And then I always
Hello, I'm off to the thrift store again. I want to go to a different Value Village today. And also, I need a chair for my little, I have like a secretary's desk, and I need, it like has like a fold down thingy, and I need a chair to sit at it. I have to drag my kitchen chair over every time, and it drives me crazy. I saw on the good old Clock app that there's a thrift store near the Value Village that I'm going to that is having like a 50% off sale, and they have furniture, like a lot of it. So I'm hoping I can find something. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just like a chair, because I want to be able to do work at my desk instead of always sitting at the kitchen table. I'm so lazy to drag a chair over from the kitchen to my desk. That's what we're gonna do today. Also, I haven't driven my car in a while. It is absolutely covered in bird poop. So I need to get a car wash because I'm a little bit embarrassed driving this around. It's atrocious. Negative space and cycles. It is so hot out. This place was a bust, unfortunately. They did not have as much furniture this time as they did when I came here a couple months ago. Now they've got a lot of clothes, but I already looked at the stuff at Value Village and I was just over it. I didn't want to go through the racks anymore. But I did find a few things at Value Village. I got 2 tops and a painting. Very excited about that. I don't know how Tim's gonna feel about that, but I'm very happy about the painting. I might put it in our bedroom. I've got to kind of decide. It's some like creepy Victorian ladies, or I might put it over the couch, because right now what we have over our couch is a painting I borrowed from my parents. It's like an heirloom. It's nice, but I wanted something bigger, and this that is in the trunk is like trunk size. Oh my god, it's so hot. I'm gonna drive home now. I finished it. What the fuck? I have the funniest response to this, to what happens, but it's a spoiler and I can't tell you. All the meandering days and explanation that you have to get through is worth it. That ending made it a 5-star for me. This book should be called The Wall, or Why Are Humans So Cruel? I don't know how you could ever explain to a non-reader why finishing books often makes me sob, but it does. Oh my god. That was unexpected. I've talked enough about this book. I don't need to give you any more thoughts. I can't, because I don't want to spoil the end. In case you want to read it, I loved this. This was great. This was great. As you can see, I've gotten ready for the day. I have recovered from reading that book. Oh my god. I realized that the other day I didn't show you what I actually thrifted, so I wanted to show you that now. One thing was this painting. It's a print. It was like really cheap, and I hung it over our bed, but Tim thinks this is haunted. I don't mind that. I don't know why. I love it. But so I might paint over it. It's quite large, so it is a good size if I want to do something with it. But I think it looks really nice. I don't know. The other 2 items that I got, I have already washed them. The first is just this little green t-shirt. This is American Eagle. Very cute. And then I got this tank top. It's got this little cutout situation that like sits up here. Very cute. So today I am heading downtown with one of my friends. We are going to go to the library just to kind of do some work together in the library. So I'm probably going to do some editing or something like that. Maybe write in my journal. I also have one of my holds available at my nearby library, so I want to try to pick that up today as well. So yeah, my friend and I are gonna go downtown, do some work. I don't know if we're gonna look anywhere else. We'll see what the day brings. Good morning. It is a very gloomy morning today, which is kind of nice. This made me feel like I wanted to get back in bed and do some reading. This has been a bit of a stressful week for me. I had something going on yesterday that I was a little bit stressed out for, but that's finally over. So today I want to be a day of rest, get my nervous system back together, sort of, if it's ever really rested. And I wanted to give you an update on the movie last night because I have some thoughts. I also want to update you on what I've been reading. Yesterday we went and saw an advanced screening of the Backrooms. I think it actually comes out Friday, which is today, but we got to see it last night. It was a packed house. We went to a local indie movie theater. It was lovely. I think I'm going to go to that theater more often. And so the Backrooms. I have mixed feelings about the film. I enjoyed it, but I didn't like the ending. It had more emotional depth than I expected. The acting was amazing from Chiwetel Ejiofor and I can't remember her name. She was in Sentimental Value. Renate Reinsve. That's probably terrible and so wrong. I love her. She's such a good actress. Yeah, it was eerie. It was odd. I had dreams about it last night. It really like sucked you in, and you also felt like you were stuck in this like endless labyrinth of rooms trying to figure out what's going on. There's something down there that is dangerous. I liked it. I think it's worth a watch. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the two hardcover books I'm reading, both borrowed from the library and from a friend. This is Looking Glass Sound by Catriona Ward. I'm not sure if I've talked about this. I'm a huge horror movie fan, but actually the amount of horror books I've read is quite small, and so I'm trying to read a lot of them because I would really like to write one myself. Horror is what I started writing back in my undergrad. I wrote like short stories. It's near and dear to my heart, so I'm reading a lot of horror books to kind of just see what's out there, what other people are writing, how they're writing things, what topics I like. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to write in any kind of genre without actually reading in the genre. And I was really interested in reading Catriona Ward. I'm pretty sure all her books I'm very interested in reading. And now that I've started this, I definitely think, particularly Sundial, I think is the one I've heard a lot about, and House on Needless Street. I would like to read both of them. But I started with this because it was available at my library. Looking Glass Sound is a great summer choice because it takes place in this like little, like a summer vacation town that's by the water. It's kind of also like a fishing town throughout the year. There's strange things that are happening. There's this like sort of myth of this guy called the Dagger Man that kills people. It seems to actually be reality because there were some murders in the town. And we follow a teenage boy who meets these two quite odd teenagers, a boy and a girl, and they kind of hang out together throughout the summer and become very close. I'm really invested. The writing's really fun. And then I'm reading, as a little palate cleanser, One and Only by Maureen Gu. This was recommended to me by my friend who read it and loved it. She's big on K-dramas, and she said this feels like a K-drama. Now, I'm not the biggest K-drama fan. I've watched a few. It's not really always my cup of tea, but this is really cute so far. It's about a woman who is a matchmaker. She's 40. She's still trying to find her, you know, fated love that has been prophesied for her. But then she meets a younger, like 28-year-old guy. And potentially there will be a romance. But it's very fun. It reads very fun. So I've been kind of reading this at night, reading this during the day, which is why it's taking me a little longer. Because at night I usually read a couple pages and then fall right asleep. Yeah, that is my reading this week. So I think I'm going to pick this one up now and read a bit more.